Dear viewers, welcome to this reading. This is a timeless reading for every Piscean. My dear Pisces, this is for right now. Two very special, very important messages that you might be struggling with. Two factors that you need a lot of details about. Let's have a look at what they are. I'd like to welcome each and every one of you to this reading. Like I said, it's timeless. Anytime you click on it, it's going to be there for you. Two important factors. And I'll be doing them all the time so that you can have plenty of them to click on anytime you want. Okay? Now, I'd like to welcome you to the channel. I'd like to also let you know that I'm in gratitude for all of you for being here. I'd like to send you my best wishes and regards, warm regards to each and every one of you. We're going to start with the first message. Okay, the first message is going to be using this section here. I'm going to do it all here. And then when I finish with that message, we go to the second level. So let's have a look at the truth for every Pisces. What is it that you need to know? The most important factor, sanctuary, your home, your domain, your direction, your sovereignty, where you are, where you're going, where you will finally find your peace of mind, whether it's your work, business, home, and just generally your life. Sanctuary is when you actually find your sanctuary. You will actually find something, someone that will give you that sanctuary, that section of your life, your heart that's missing. You will find it. Sometimes we can find sanctuary in a person, like a twin flame or a soulmate. Sometimes our sanctuary is in the home we buy, in the home we establish, in the business we establish. It can be anything that gives you peace, harmony, and absolute sovereignty, where you feel you found your foundation. With it comes peace, harmony, and a lot of happiness. So that's what you're finding. It's happening. And it's going to transcend you to high levels. Let's have a look at exactly what this is all about. Okay. I'm going to try to get more information about this, the truth about this sanctuary for every Piscean. Could it be that they just came out? I have no choice. Let's take them. Okay. Right. Well, it looks like to me there could be a third party in your life, coming in your life. This person, you might be dealing with someone that's Capricorn. I see Capricorn here very strong, but I also see someone that's got codependency situations, someone that is there is a problem that needs sorting out, that's for sure, before you actually find your sanctuary. There's a problem that needs to be sorted out in regard to resourcefulness. You're curious about something, you're asking all kinds of questions and trying to get help to resolve a problem. I do feel like you might be dealing in a situation in probably around June or 15 weeks from the time you see this. I won't say June because we don't know when you're going to see this. It's timeless. But I feel like it's connected, something connected to June. I also see a third party here, another person involved. Maybe this is where it's actually this triangle, this third party person is the stranger that's entering your life. Also, it could be someone that is causing influence in your life, and this harmony, that could be, it can go both ways, this one, but there is something challenging that needs your attention. Now, Capricorn is one of your twin flames, and it looks to me like there is a situation happening from December to January, the time of Capricorn. Something is happening, and it can be within a year. It could have happened in the last year all the way to now. You could be dealing with someone that is Capricorn. Capricorn represents resourcefulness. It also represents hard work. It represents wisdom. It represents consistency, and also someone very realistic. You could be also meeting or dealing with a Capricorn. A Capricorn could also be the main factor, someone that is going to be giving you the foundation. Sanctuary is connected to foundation and the establishing of your sovereignty. So Pisces being a water energy, Capricorn being earth, it is part of your number one soulmate, and then comes with a fire. So if you find an earth and fire becomes their soulmate. So I feel like this Capricorn can be the main reason to give you the foundation from which you can thrive. Okay, we'll find out more so we can be specific. Sometimes it's not exactly like that when there is other factors at play. So let's just see the sanctuary. What else do you need to know? We're going to take, okay, so there are two people, a younger person and an older person. Anything else? One more maybe for all Pisces in regard to this matter here, the truth. There could be, you could be torn between two people, and they could have feminine energy. Let's have a look. I'll understand it further as we go along. Glasses on. A third party. I feel like some of you are dealing with a few people. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, a wish is going to be granted. That's the great news. Okay, then we have a situation where you are torn between a friend maybe and another person. There's an older person and a younger person, and there is the Chinese ear of the dog. Chinese ear of the dog represents someone. It could represent a child. Sometimes it represents a friend. Sometimes it represents a lover. Sometimes it represents a pet, literally pets, any pet, and children. Protection from a powerful friend. From a powerful friend. There is protection coming your way. You are protected, especially if you are dealing with someone who's a friend that you need protection from. There is going to be some sort of a handshake, a deal, an agreement, an important agreement, a meeting with a stranger that could be very important. That could be happening also. It could be in regard to this Capricorn. A wish is going to be granted. That's the main thing. Now, these two feminine energies that are here can be the third party situation. I could already see 3 people, with the dog being there too also, Chinese ear of the dog. So there could be that you are torn between 2 people and like a male masculine energy and 2 feminine energy, and there could be another person, a friend or another sibling. There could be a situation that's going on that you want to find out more about what is the best course of action. I feel like this older person could be bringing on some sort of being the cause of an agreement. The dog itself is someone loyal, someone that you can rely on, and someone that could be bringing on some sort of a agreement, coming up with an idea to resolve a problem, that there might be a third person involved. So this is very deep and very profound. Let's take further 2 more messages to see what else is this about. Is it about work, money? What else is it? What else is involved? Luck is there, which is great. You need luck. And it could be a family business with the clover, because the clover is about extreme luck. Oh, wow. This is wonderful. But whatever it is, it's positive. It's turning out to be positive. Lucky break, gamble, good fortune, luck, extreme luck. It is also about family business, family legacy, family inheritance. There could be something happening that is major, that's going to affect your lifestyle. Your money is going to be escalating. There's a surprise, a wonderful surprise. There is a risky business you've got to be careful of so that you don't jump into it straight away. Make sure you find out all the information before you do. Things are going to be going out of control, but guess what? On a positive way. Climbing the ladder, upward trend. There are money. There's big money coming your way. Some of you could be revisiting a job that you wanted to do, or starting your own business in something you wanted to do. There's promotions, there's connections, and there's wealth. Wealth coming your way. Maybe the wealth is coming from someone that's older, an older person. That is all possible. And now, finally, I'm going to find out more about this situation. I'm not going to stop there. Your sanctuary. Could it be also about love? I wonder. Or is it just money and business and legacies and fortune? Okay, so, yeah, soulmate is on its way. I was right. A soulmate is on their way to you. You are lovable and you deserve to be loved. And you will be loved properly by a soulmate, because a soulmate is on their way, as you can see. Someone wonderful is coming, and it is your soulmate, and you do deserve love. So you are going to be getting that love that you truly deserve. And then I'll just find out 2 messages. Well, actually, I was going to say 2, then I said 1, but it's all about these 2. Okay, grounding yourself at this point is very important. And that's what this is. This is about grounding and your foundation. You have to go deep and explore your roots and find out exactly where you stand. And this could be also part of your sovereignty. But remember, one of your wishes is coming true in regard to your sanctuary and your sovereignty. You're clearing the air, and there may be something from afar, so a distance. There's going to be some news coming. Someone from distance is going to be telling you some information, some important factors and information is coming to you. And finally, to seal this chapter here, we're going to do 1 message from this deck to see what else is there that is important for you to know, my dear Pisces, in reference to this first message. So there are 2 factors. Love is going to be number 1 in your sanctuary. Love is going to bring you the actual the foundation to your happiness and wish granted, someone that will understand you. Let me tell you about this someone. You might have seen them in your dream. Your intuition has been telling you someone miraculous is coming. You've seen all the signs, and it could be someone with a very high level of intuition. You already have intuition, strong one, but I also feel like this person could have a high level of intuition. It's going to be a very successful situation, and your intuition is saying success is coming in another way, not only in love. Love and healing is going to be there. I feel like June, I won't say months, I'll just say weeks, from 6 to 22 weeks from the time you see this reading. When you see it, calculate 6 weeks to 22 weeks. This is all going to happen to you. There could be a situation where you might work together with this person, offer them a job, or they offer you something and you're in agreement, you come in agreement, and then wish is going to be granted. Whatever it may be, it's just incredible. Absolutely incredible. And I love that. Now, let's have a look at the second message, special message for every Pisces. Let's have a look, starting with the second most important factor to you that you need to know. It says forgiveness. You need to forgive. There is no way of healing when you're holding resentment, anger. You need to forgive. The only way to heal is forgiveness. And let me tell you a little bit about this. Sometimes things are not in our hands. They are governed right before we're born. Certain situations happen. People don't mean to be evil or bad or do the wrong thing by you. It's not always like black and white. Sometimes situations and the blueprint of your vibrations can sometimes interact in a wrong way when you are born at certain times. So there may be, this is all to do with karma and the way you deal with people. So what I'm trying to say is that if there is no forgiveness, you can never have inner peace. You'll always be dwelling on something, and that will never, it'll take away your happiness. The only way to heal is, and to have inner peace, is to forgive. You need to forgive. And something with your wishes, I feel like your wish being granted is going to help you heal. I really do feel that. And this agreement and this handshake, this is going to bring you a lot of happiness and a lot of peace. And that's why the first thing came here, after wishes, after agreements, after love. You are going to forgive and heal. Let's take on 2 messages, my dear Pisces, and see what else. What else is happening? Okay, so we got 2 of them. Let's have a look. Could it be your twin flame? Could this be a fire energy here, Sagittarius? Oh, my glasses on. No, it's Aquarius. Okay, so you might be dealing with someone that is Aquarius. I feel like one of your oldest wishes is going to be granted. And when that happens, it is going to affect your relationship or your connection to someone that has Aquarius in them. There could be cuspy Capricorn Aquarius, because we've got Capricorn Aquarius, so somebody that's cuspy. And I feel like it's all happening possibly in early next year, maybe, or maybe, I won't say that, sorry. I will say maybe Aquarius or Capricorn time for time frame. But I do see that something magnificent is taking place, and it's taking place and healing something that you were holding grudges. Maybe it's money, maybe it's your wish being granted, but it is connected to a Capricorn Aquarius, okay? Now, the loons are deeply committed. You are going to be deeply committed once some chapter ends in your life that was very complicated. I feel like there is going to be, maybe there were uncommon sort of bonds. Maybe there was family situations trying to get things moving, but now manifesting, you're manifesting deepest desires and doing what you love rather than pleasing those around you. You're reawakened. And the hope that you had lost is coming back now. Lost hope is coming back. And after an end of a chapter, you are going to be quite happy with what's coming. So I do feel like there could be a chapter ending with someone that's got Aquarius in them, or they could also be cuspy. Now, the other thing is, I'll have a look at what else we need to know in this regard. This forgiveness, this important chapter. Okay, we've got some answers. Let's have a look. You might have been dealing with someone that was very goal-oriented, someone that's very much into money, goal-oriented person. This could be the Aquarius or Capricorn united. It could be. Control your anger so that you won't be sorry. That's why forgiveness is needed to heal, to bring you inner peace. The haystack is all about karma. You will be reaping what you deserve and what you have sown. So karma, you are going to be given what you need. and what you have worked hard for. The lily is about spiritual love. You deserve spiritual love. I can see it all over the place. Soulmate, spiritual love. This is what's going to heal you, my dear Pisces. This is going to heal your heart. Something that you've been missing. Spiritual love, spiritual understanding, rather than maybe someone calculating. There could be something about someone calculating here. And cold. Situations in the balance that require careful handling. With a grasshopper, you need to tread carefully and organize things well. Wow, the lobster. There could be a financial pinch, but also there could be, this will be replaced with, the financial pinch is going to be there as a timing, but then money, big money is coming your way. The lobster is contradicting energy. It's about power, money, and it is also about financial pinch where you're spending on something really lavish and big. Dealing with a relationship with a woman, there could be a feminine energy, which you have got it here too. There is someone, a feminine energy that you'll be dealing with on a high level. But remember, recognition, rewards, and merits are coming your way also. And these are going to be contributing to your forgiveness because your heart will be healed. Wow, that was a lot. Let's move on to this other level here. 2 messages for every Pisces in regard to the forgiveness. What is it money that's coming that's going to help you forgive? Or is something else? What else is happening? Okay, so you might be dealing with someone very difficult. What is coming to give you what you want and the healing that you deserve is maybe someone finally, someone finally being exposed, an exposure of someone and their true reality, their reputation. A situation where people take it at face value, which isn't like that. The more you're investigating, the more you're finding out that there will be a situation here that needs to be exposed. Another factor is with this card, it shows that money skills are needed when you're investing money. Don't take risks and don't take things at face value. Very important. The anchor shows stability coming. A lot of stability, money being blocked and being stuck. All this changes. You are going to be financially sound, as you can see here, and things are going to be moving well. There's travel, there's stability, and some of you could be doing careers in water related careers. Okay, so that's that one. Let's have a look at this to see what else is there here. Anything else, especially about the loons and someone wonderful entering your life? Okay, so there's going to be a lot of forgiveness. This seals the deal. You know how we had forgiveness? Well, there is going to be forgiveness, that's for sure. And it says forgive and learn. So you're going to go through forgiving, learning, purging. As you release and heal the past, your experience is going to be more profound in love and the present moment. There is someone that you are going to have chemistry with, someone wonderful, that there's magnetic attraction. Spiritual love is that. Right after healing or while you are in the process of healing, this could be happening. So that is wonderful to know. I'm going to take 2 more messages from this deck to see what else is there. Stepping into your power. You are going to be so empowered. After the forgiveness, you are going to start healing. You are going to start becoming stronger, and you're stepping into your power. Power beyond measure. Yes, you are becoming strong beyond measure, like I said, and also you're beginning something new. You're taking the first step and loving it. You're looking forward to the first step. It could be the first step to a new relationship. Now, finally, I'm going to take on anything. Oh, yes. Actually, I'm going to take one more message here to finish this second section, and they're always giving me 2. Wow. This is also about timing. Now, we've got music. Music is incredible. This is about happiness. This is about change that brings on a lot of happiness. And also, this is where you are united with someone and connected through music. Remember that. A major change is coming and changing your life within 5 weeks from the time you see this reading. And then we've got spirituality. Like I said, you could be meeting someone very spiritual, or through someone spiritual you are finding information. Change is coming, freedom is coming, and we've got 5 to 14. 5 to 14 weeks from the time you see this reading. Spirituality, freedom, July, very important if you're coming near July, and also a lot of change, a lot of spiritual growth. And this spiritual growth is taking place, all of it, as you forgive and move forward and fall in love with someone incredible. That's what I think. And of course, money and luck coming your way, the handshake, all of it is bringing on everything you need to complete you, to give you that fundamental foundation and sovereignty that your heart and your soul desires so much. And that's the end of your reading. Give me a thumbs up and let me know what you think. I wish you abundance of blessings and a lot of love and light. Namaste.